All right, so you applied for NP school and now you have an interview. So what do we do next? So some NP interview questions that you might have. First of all, the first thing you want to know is, why is the NP for you? The first things I do suggest is watch the NP education video. Again, I'm talking about Canada. And then the next thing is, remember that you have experience. You have your life experience and your work experience. Bring that in. They don't want to just hire a robot. They want an actual person when you're dealing with patients. So first question, how is the NP role meaningful to you? What do you do? What do you see happening in your community, and how, as an NP, do you foresee yourself contributing to make this better? Now, what I remember what I said was that there was a case that I had in the ICU where I had a patient that was homeless come in with a hemoglobin A1C of 41. Now, yeah, it's high. It's super high. Yeah, they're homeless. They don't have access to care. Now, when I saw that, it just, in my mind, it's like, why is this happening? How did this person fall through the cracks to be so bad? And so, like I said, bring your experience, bring your life experience. I know for me, there's, in this community right now, there's almost no physicians, no family doctors that are taking any more patients, and it's very hard to find one. It's very hard to even get an appointment with one. And so that was my reasoning of why I wanted to become an NP. Well, part of it, right? I love caring for people, and I have some CCOT experience. So I worked with having that autonomy, being able to help nurses on the floors. That was exhilarating to me, and also I just loved doing it. I loved helping people, helping nurses. And so that's why I'm making this video also, just to help you get through these questions. I had a lot of people asking me that got the interview, and yeah, they wanted to know what questions they might ask. So I made this video. All right, so the next question. An NP or physician disagrees with your treatment plan with one of your patients. How would you handle this? Now, let you think for a minute. What are some things as nurses we do already? What we do every single day as nurses is advocate. We know the patient most likely the best, hopefully. And we also have evidence. So again, we work with evidence-based practice. So we want to show the physician or the other NP that this is the right plan for this patient. And again, and be open to be wrong. And I think that's okay. I think if we say that, I would discuss my plan with the doctor and why I chose his plan, and be open to their comments to say that, there's new research saying that there's this adjustment you can make to this plan that would be better for the patient. And we're all about the patient, right? We want to make the patient better. If my plan isn't working, I want to switch it. And I'm okay with that. But again, we have to be okay with being wrong, but also fight for what we know is right. So take some time with this question. Know what you would do. So that's advocate. Advocate, advocate, advocate. All right, so that's question 2. Again, take some time with this question. Know your experiences. Yeah. Again, here's a question again, so you know. Okay, so the last question that I have. So what about you makes you a good fit to become an NP? Having this CCOT experience, that's like a critical care outreach team. Having that autonomy and being part of being like one-to-one with the doctor, figuring out the diagnosis, what we should do in the ICU, doing a code stroke, code STEMI, all those things. It was like, it opened up, ICU really opened up a new world for me, in that I love medicine more, and nursing medicine. So like being right there with the patient, advocating for them that yes, they need ICU, or no, they should have their code status changed, and discussing with them, showing them what an intubated patient looks like, what CPR looks like. Would you want this for yourself? Speaking with 80s to 90-year-old people that their children are like, yeah, they would want everything, but do they actually know what everything is? And so that for me, all my experiences, I've worked in oncology, ER, ICU, a little bit in the community, and it just making me want more of nursing. And so that for me is why I believe I was a good fit. Find your reason. Maybe you had a family member that was in the hospital and saw the nurse practitioner and really had an impact on you. Whatever it is, all those little things, they matter, and it's important to explain yourself. All right, so that's kind of the main three questions that I had. I have a document that I'm going to add to the video, or to the and below, so you can type the document out and practice and whatnot. Definitely practice. All right, so here's the question again. And here's my last little conclusion. So be yourself, and be prepared to answer from your heart. If you don't have a great response for an answer, that's okay. And this is my quote that I find is my strength. And that's, my greatest power isn't that I know everything and I don't know all the answers, but I can probably find it. And I think as nurses, again, and doctors too, we don't know the answers. But we're team players, and so we're like, hey, what do you do? What do you know? And we have that experience, and so yeah, I wish you luck on this journey. I'll have some more resources for you coming soon, but I really wanted to get this out there because I've had a lot of people ask me, so I think it'd be great to just share. And yeah, please comment if you have what your experiences were. If you're an NP right now, what would you ask? Or if you're in school, what questions you had? And yeah, I would love to hear your comments. And please subscribe. And yeah, hope to see you some more. Take care.